In 1665, the small village of Eyam in Derbyshire, England, became the unlikely stage for one of history's most harrowing tales of courage. A shipment of cloth from London, unknowingly infested with plague-bearing fleas, arrived at the local tailor's shop. Within days, the first villagers began falling ill. Panic swept through the cobblestone streets as neighbors watched friends, relatives, and children succumb to the fever. The villagers, isolated atop their hill, realized the disease was highly contagious and that anyone leaving could carry death to neighboring towns. Under the guidance of the parish priest, William Mompesson, and the former vicar, Thomas Stanley, the village made a courageous, almost unimaginable decision: a self-imposed quarantine. Gates were closed, paths marked with warnings, and no one was allowed to leave. Supplies of food, water, and medicine were arranged through ingenious means. Coins and payments were disinfected with vinegar, and goods were left at doorsteps with minimal contact. Every alley, yard, and cottage became a silent witness to the creeping horror of the plague. Week by week, bodies piled up. Families dug graves for their loved ones, sometimes burying several members in a single day. The villagers recorded the deaths in journals and diaries, writing lines like, "We buried our parents, siblings, friends, yet no one left the village." Despite their grief, the quarantine worked. The disease, though merciless within Eyam, was largely prevented from spreading to surrounding towns and villages. As the plague peaked, nearly a third of Eyam's population had perished, leaving homes empty and streets eerily silent. Children who had survived wandered through ghostly cottages, often finding only the echoes of their families' lives. The courage of the villagers became apparent not just in their sacrifice, but also in their acts of humanity, leaving food and milk for the sick, tending to the dying with bare hands, and maintaining some semblance of community despite the ever-present threat of infection. By 1666, the plague finally subsided. A handful of villagers survived, including Mompesson, Stanley, and a few families with natural immunity. Eyam, though decimated, stood as a symbol of human selflessness. Graves of the fallen still mark the village, and memorials in Derbyshire honor the villagers' bravery. Historians regard Eyam as one of the earliest documented examples of a self-imposed quarantine, a testament to moral courage and community spirit. The story of Eyam demonstrates that historical horror does not require ghosts or monsters. True terror often comes from human suffering and the heavy weight of responsibility. Over 260 villagers sacrificed their lives, choosing the safety of others over their own survival. Their legacy endures, reminding us that courage and morality can shine even in the darkest chapters of history.